Damn. Good shot. Let's go.
Good shot. Today I'm bringing in my buddy Josh. We've been playing 2K for over a decade together, so him and I have a nice two-man chemistry, and I'm also running with my man Eric, who's a great screen setter and a great popper, grabs rebounds. It's going to be a lot of fun. There we go, there we go. We had to bring out...
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Stephen Curry is out there with Wagner. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Gafford in at the center position. And for Denver, Kyrie Irving out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. All right, Clark, so what are your feelings about the back-to-backs? You like them? How about the players?
You know, I don't mind them, but I do understand that players would like to have few of those in their schedule. So being creatures of habit, a little space between games more times than not would be well received.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Richards. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And the shot's good by Irving.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Towns outside. Pass to Gafford. Shoots over Ayton. And it's Gafford missing. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Barnes. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Towns passes to Gafford. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Ayton. For 3, Allen. Here's Richards. Nice work on the boards and hang off with a basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Gafford. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Anunoby, off target with a close-range fadeaway.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And that one's good. Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And what separates the Nuggets on offense is their efficiency, Clark.
You're right on it, VA. You rarely see them take bad shots. I mean, they are a well-oiled offensive machine. Adamant about getting quality shots on a consistent basis.
Now here's Barnes. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Allen, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Wagner, the pass to Curry. And again, New York with the triple.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Pass to Ayton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Daniel Gafford. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, DeAndre Ayton.
One shot.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Now a timeout called by New York. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Denver. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And, of course, New York behind 2 games.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they're not in any danger of a slow start. In position right now to challenge for a top seed this season.
They've eliminated that possibility in my eyes. I mean, they've come together quickly, and I think they're going to be right in the playoff mix all season.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets. And let's have a look at the 2 guards who have been the most efficient shooters over the last month. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they can get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
And it's Gafford missing. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. 6-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Pass to Towns. Gafford with the ball. Over Ayton. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Wagner, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
His first personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Knicks, Vucevic, he's checked in for Gafford, and Brown subbed in for Anunoby. That one misses. New York trailing. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Brown passes to Towns. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Curry's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Barnes. Irving for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. 10 points for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Irving against Curry. Lets the 3 fly, and it's blocked by Irving.
Excellent anticipation from Kyrie that time on the block.
Allen, pass to Irving. Down low. A nice shot by Richards. And now it's an 8-point Denver lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Curry, that bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Excellent body control from Steph, not letting the contact disrupt him.
Here's Irving. Off with the layup. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Here's Curry. Nick Richards out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Now here's Wagner. 8 points in his last time out.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Vucevic against Ayton. Shoots over Vucevic. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 9.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Brown. It's tipped. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Barnes. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Count it.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
Irving for 3. And another 3 for Denver.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Towns. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Wagner looking fearless against the contact that time. Expected it and played through it in attack mode.
Barnes passes to Ayton. Here's Allen. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Brand, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, BA. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
And he drops the first. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Irving. From 12 feet, and there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Barnes. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Allen on the wing. And another 3 for Denver.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
Stephen Curry.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
And so Curry nails both of them.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for New York, trailing by 10. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the last 5 MVP award winners have come from Europe, and this summer we saw Victor Wembanyama from France drafted first overall, and that's good for business. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said the numbers are large. They start with a B. That's how big the business is internationally, but we think we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Smart's checked in for the Nuggets.
DeAndre Ayton.
One shot.
And the league looking to curb how much the top teams can spend. Stricter financial rules now in place, Clark.
Yeah, I like the salary cap. Its theory is good and well-intentioned. I think it does help the small market teams a bit. A lot of teams didn't like how certain West Coast teams were spending, but I still think there's room to give teams the option to exceed limits if they're willing to pay the consequences for doing so.
Here's Brown, averaging around 5 points a game. And a look now at some of the league's impact players, the top three-point shooters at small forward. And you look at Allen, boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
And if you're trying to defend anyone on that list, you have a dilemma. Do you crowd the guy on the perimeter and potentially give up the blow-by, or do you give up the three?
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach. You got to get up into it. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, the Knicks missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Now shooting the three ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Curry passes to Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shoots over Ayton. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, nothing like shooting shots you know you can make. Vucevic shooting that one with confidence.
Smart against Curry. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get one up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
And a valuable piece in the rotation, Clark. Grayson Allen can really shoot it.
Love his accuracy from behind the arc. Very efficient in his offensive game. And when he keeps himself under control emotionally, which he's done much better and much more of as a pro, he's a really good player.
Now here's Allen. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Ayton, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservative. I mean, you've got an open look from deep. Let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
How about the intelligence of Curry's game? Using the pump fake to get the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
A different look for Denver. Whitmore's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Robinson in for Allen. Gafford, he's checked in for New York. Franz Wagner comes in for Brown. And so Curry nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Barnes. On the take. And another basket for Denver. smart against Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And Gafford with the block. They get it back. A nice shot by Richards. And so it's Denver in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here alongside Coach Malone, and Coach, a strong first half for this team. What was clicking?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. I mean, the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach is absolutely ripping into the defensive effort. You need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for New York, Daniel Gafford is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wagner in at the 2.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Irving against Curry.
You don't always hear people call out Curry's toughness on the defensive end, but that's a big part of why he's so effective.
Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Curry splashes it in.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And that one's good. Irving's got 17.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
That free throw good from Irving.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Both free throws good from Irving. And Curry's got the ball here for New York. 19-point game. Pass to Gafford. Wagner outside. And the Knicks, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
It's Barnes on the wing. And here's Richards. Towns with a rebound. And now the Knicks on the break. Anunoby against Barnes. Anunoby passes to Gafford. Good.
Daniel Gafford.
Gafford's gotten his second bucket on the night.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Pass to Allen. Back to Irving. Puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now. Here's Allen. Nice D from Gafford. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. And that one's good. Ayton's got 16 points now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
It's time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you asked them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Ayton. Back to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. And Gafford with the block. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Barnes against Anunoby. Shoots over Barnes. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Irving. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Irving. He's got 25. Richards' shot is off.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Wagner for 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. From the left block. And it's Denver with another.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19, and the basket is good. Curry's got 21 points in the game.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Allen finds Ayton. Back to Allen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Wagner. He has 7. The ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. Denver will have it. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Curry with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. He shoots. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Curry. Wagner's got 7 points here in the quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 18. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision.